Find the value of x. 16 to the power of 5x minus 3 is equal to 8 to the power of 4x minus 12. We convert this expression into common base 2. So we can say 16 to the power of 5x minus 3 is equal to 8 to the power of 4x minus 12. We can write 16 as a 2 power 4 into bracket power 5x minus 3 is equal 8. We can write 8 as 2 to the power of 3 into bracket power 4x minus 12. Then we want to use the exponential rule. A power m power n is equal to a power m times n. So we want to apply it here. So you can say that this is a 2 power 4 into bracket 5x minus 3 is equal to 2 power 3 into bracket 4x minus 12. So now we have 2, 4 times 5x is 20x, 4 times negative 3 is negative 12 is equal to 2, 3 times 4x is 12x, 3 times negative 12 is negative 36. Then from here we can see that we have common base 2, common base 2. So this implies that 20x minus 12 is equal to 12x minus 36. We can bring the like terms together. 20x, we bring positive 12x, it crosses to this other side, it becomes negative 12x is equal to, we bring negative 12 to this other side, it becomes positive 12 minus 36. 20x minus 12x is 8x is equal to 12 minus 36 is negative 24. Then we divide by 8. We divide by 8. X is equal to negative 3. X is equal to negative 3. Find a value of x. 4 power x is equal to 16 times 64 power a half. We are going to apply the exponential rule. We are going to apply these rules. A power m times a power n is equal to a power m plus n, and a power m into bracket power n is equal to a power m times n. So now we can say that this is 4 power x is equal to 16 times square root over 64. 64 power 1 over 2 is the same as the square root over 64. Now we can say that this is 4 power x is equal to 2 power 4. 16 is 2 power 4 times square root over 64 is 8. Then now we can say that 4 power x is equal to 2 power 4 times 2 power 3. 8 is equal to 2 power 3. Now we can say that 4 power x is equal to 2. We can use this rule here. We can use this rule here. The one here. A power m times a power n is equal to a power m plus n. So 2 power 4 times 2 power 3 is equal to 2 power 4 plus 3, which is equal to 2 power 4 plus 3, which is equal to 2 power 7. 2 power 7. So 4 power x is equal to 2 power 7. Then now we can say that 4 power x is equal to 2 power 2. 2 power 2 is 4. So 4 power x is 2 power 2 into bracket power x is equal to 2 power 7. And we can apply this rule here. A power m into bracket power n is equal to a power m times n. So we can say that 2 power 2 into bracket x is 2 power 2 times x, which is equal to 2 power 2x is equal to 2 power 7. Our base here is common. Our base here is common. So this implies that 2x is equal to 7. 2x is equal to 7. We can divide by 2. We can divide by 2. X is equal to 7 over 2, which is equal to 3 and a half. 3 and a half. So x is equal to 7 over 2, which is equal to 3 and a half. 9 power 2x minus 3 is equal to 3 power x plus 2. How can we solve this problem? We can write 9. We can write 9 as a 3 power 2. So we can say this is 9 power 2x minus 3 is equal to 3 power x plus 2. 9 is a 3 power 2 into bracket 2x minus 3 is equal to 3 power x plus 2. Then we apply the law of exponents. That is a power m into bracket n is equal to a m times n. So we can apply it here. 3 power 2 into bracket 2x minus 3 is equal to 3 power x plus 2. 2 times 2x is a 4x minus 2 times negative 3 is a negative 6 is equal to 3 power x plus 2. You can see that now we have got a common base of 3, common base of 3, common base of 3. So this implies that 4x minus 6 is equal to x plus 2, x plus 2. So now we can collect the like terms together. 4x, x crossing here is positive, becomes negative, minus x is equal to 2 plus 6. 3x is equal to 8. We divide by 3, x is equal to 8 over 3, which is equal to 2 and 2 over 3. Thank you for watching. Find the value of x. 3 power x plus 2 plus 3 power x is equal to 10 over 81. So we can write this as a 3 power x plus 2 plus 3 power x is equal to 10 over 81. We can write 3 power x plus 2 as a 3 power x times 3 power 2 plus 3 power x is equal 10 over 3 power 4. 81 is equal to 3 power 4. So from here, 3 power x is common here. 3 power x is common here. So we can say that 3 power x into bracket 3 power 2 plus 1 is equal 10 times 3 power 4. We can write it as a 3 power negative 4 according to the law of indices. Then now here we have 3 power x into bracket 3 squared is 9 plus 1 is equal to 10 times 3 power negative 4. 3 power x into bracket 9 plus 1 is 10 is equal to 10 times 3 power negative 4. We divide by 10. We divide by 10. 3 power x is equal to 3 power negative 4. We have base 3 here, we have base 3 here. So 3 is equal to 3. Therefore, x, the exponent x is equal to negative 4. X is equal to negative 4. Therefore, our final answer is x is equal to negative 4. Solve for x. 1 over cube root of x is equal to 1 over 2. So we can write it as 1 over cube root of x is equal to 1 over 2 . Then we cross multiply. 1 times 2 is 2 is equal to 1 times cube root of x, which is equal to cube root of x. Then now we raise 2 to power 3 is equal to, we also raise cube root of x to power 3. So this is going to give us a cube root over x to power 3. Two power 3 is 8. We can write cube root of x as x power 1 over 3 into bracket power 3. 8 is equal to x power 1 over 3 times 3. 8 is equal to x, 3 cancel 3. 8 is equal to x power 1, which is equal to x. Therefore, x is equal to 8. 4 power negative x is equal to 1. How can we find the value of x? We are going to make use of the exponential rule. This exponential rule that says that x power negative n is equal to 1 over x power n. So now we can say that 4 power negative x is equal to 1 over 4 power x is equal to 1 over 1. Then we cross multiply. 1 times 1 is 1 is equal to 4 power x times 1, which is 4 power x. Then we want to make use of the exponential rule that states that x power 0 is equal to 1. So you can see that this is 1 here. So it means that 1 is equal to 4 power 0. 4 power 0 is equal to 1. Then it means that x is equal to 0. So therefore, we can say that x is equal to 0. X is equal to 0. And we can prove that by plugging in 0 here. You can say that 4 power negative 0. 4 power negative 0 is just like 4 power 0, which is equal to 1. Therefore, our x is 0. Solve the simultaneous equation below. 9y is equal to 2x plus 2. 6x minus 3y is equal to 2. First of all, we are going to rearrange the equations. Then we are going to use the elimination method to solve these equations. So we rearrange 9y is equal to 2x plus 2. So we can say that 9y is equal to 2x plus 2. We can write it as this one here. We can write it as 2x plus 2 is equal to 9y. 2x, we can bring 9y this other side. 2x minus 9y is equal to, we can bring positive 2 this other side, negative 2. Then now we bring 6x here. 6x minus 3y is equal to 2. So now we want to eliminate, we want to use elimination method to eliminate x. So what we do is we multiply the first equation by 3. We multiply the first equation by 3. So this is going to give us 3 times 2x is 6x minus 3 times 9y is 27y is equal to 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. Then we bring this one down here. 6x minus 3y is equal to 2. Then now we subtract. 6x minus 6x is 0. Negative 27y minus 3y is negative 27y plus 3y, that is giving us negative 24y is equal to negative 6 minus 2 is giving us negative 8. We divide by negative is going to cancel negative. So we have 24y is equal to 8. We divide by 24. Y is equal to 1 over 3. Then we can use the second equation here. We can use the second equation here. We can use 6x minus 3y is equal to 2. We can use 6x minus 3y is equal to 2 in order to find the value of x. So we substitute y with 1 over 3 here. So we can say that 6x minus 3 times 1 over 3 is equal to 2. 6x minus 3 cancel 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. 6x is equal to 2 plus 1. Negative 1 comes this other side, becomes positive 1. 6x is equal to 3. We divide by 6. X is equal to 3 goes here 1 time, 3 goes here 2 times. So x is equal to a half. X is equal to 1 over 2. And our y is equal to 1 over 3. Solve for x. X power negative 2 is equal to 4. We are going to use the rule x power negative n is equal to 1 over x power negative n. So now we can write x power negative 2 as 1 over x power 2 is equal to 4. And this 4, we can say that it is 4 over 1. Then we cross multiply. 1 times 1 is a 1 is equal to 4 times x squared which is 4x squared. Then we divide by 4. We divide by 4. So we can say that 1 over 4 is equal to x squared. X squared is equal to 1 over 4. Then we take the square root of both sides. So we can say that x squared square root is equal to square root over 1 over 4 So here on the left hand side we end up with x is equal to square root of positive or negative square root over 1 over 4, which is equal to plus negative square root of 1 is 1, square root of 2, square root of 4 is 2. So we end up with positive or minus 1 over 2. So we can say that therefore x is equal to a half, or x is equal to negative 1 over 2. Without using mathematical tables, simplify square root of 63 plus square root of 72 over square root of 32 plus square root of 28. We rationalize the denominator by multiplying with the conjugate, that is square root of 32 minus square root of 28, both denominator and numerator. So the conjugate of this expression is a 32 square root of 32 minus a square root of 28. So we multiply numerator and denominator with this conjugate. So we are going to have a square root of 63 plus square root of 72 over square root of 32 plus square root of 28. We multiply by square root of 32 minus square root of 32 minus square root of 28. This is the conjugate over square root of 32 minus square root of 28. So from here we are going to use the difference of square formula in solving this problem. We want to rationalize the numerator by using the difference of square method, that is a squared minus b squared is equal to a plus b into A minus B, that is the difference of square. So our A here, our A is a square root of 32. Our B is a square root of 28. Our A is square root of 32. Our B is a square root of 28. So from here, A squared minus B squared is equal to A plus B into A minus B. That is square root of 32 plus square root of 28 times square root of 32 minus square root of 28 is A squared minus B squared. So in our denominator, we are going to have a square root of 32 squared minus square root of 28 squared. That is a square root of 32 squared minus square root of 28 squared, which is giving us 32 times square root of 32 times square root of 32 is giving us 32. Square root of 28 times square root of 28 is giving us 28, which is giving us 4. 32 minus 28. 32 minus 28 is giving us a 4. So our denominator here we are going to have 4. Then now we multiply our numerator. So when we multiply our numerator, we are going to start with the square root of 63. Square root of 63 times square root of 32. Square root over 63 times square root over 32. Square root of 63 times square root of 32 minus square root over 63 minus square root of 63 times square root of 28 plus square root of 72 square root of 72 times square root of 32 square root of 32 times that is square root of 32, square root of 72 times square root of 32, then minus square root of 72 times square root over 28, square root of 28. Then from here we can get the factors of 63. The factors of 63 here is 9. Factors of 63 is 9. 63 is 9 times 7. Factors of 32. 32 is 2 times 16. minus factors over 63, factors of 63. 63 is 9 times 7. 28 is 4 times 7. Then we add to square root of 72. 72 is 2 times 36. 32 is 2 times 16 minus square root of 72. 72 is 2 times 36. 28 is 4 times 7. Then we put this one over 4. Square root of 9 is 3. Square root of 9 is 3. Square root of 16 is 4. Then we multiply by square root over 7 times square root of 2 minus square root of 9 is 3. Square root of 7 times 7 is 7 times 7 is 49. Square root of 49 is 7. Square root of 4 is 2. Then we add here 2 times 2 is 4. Square root of 4 is 2. Square root of 36 is 6. Square root of 16 is 4. Then we subtract here square root of 36 is 6. Square root of 4 is 2. Then we multiply by square root over 2 here times 7. Square root of 2 times 7 over 4. So from here 3 times 4 is 12 times square root over 7 times 2 is 14 minus 3 times 7 times 2 is giving us minus 42 plus 2 times 6 times 4 is giving us 48 minus 6 times 2 here is 12 times square root over 2 times 4, which is giving us 14 over 4. So from here you can see that 12 times square root of 14 and 12 times square root of 14, they are equal. So we can say that 12 times square root of 14 minus 12 times square root of 14 is going to give us 0. So It is going to cancel this one here. It is going to cancel this one here. So now we remain here with negative 42 plus 48, which is giving us a positive 6 over 4, which is giving us a 2 goes here, 2 times 2 goes here, 3. This is giving us a 2 goes into 3 1 times, remainder 1. So it is giving us 1 and 1 over 2. 1 and 1 over 2. 1 and 1 over 2. So this is our final answer. The origin of quadratic equation formula. Let us consider the general quadratic equation ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0. Then solving it using the method of completing the square, we solve ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. We solve it using the method of completing the square. So now what we are going to do is we subtract c from both sides. So we can say that ax squared plus bx plus c minus c is equal to 0 minus c. Ax squared plus bx is equal to minus c. Then dividing through by a, we divide through by a, ax squared we divide by a plus bx we divide by a is equal to minus c divided by a. And this is going to give us a x squared plus b over a x is equal to minus c over a. Now completing the square on the left hand side, we want to complete the square on the left hand side here by adding b over 2a squared. So we want to complete the square on this side. So we can say that x squared plus b over a x plus b over a times 1 over 2. We divide by 2. 1 over 2 squared is equal to, so we add, when we add b over a times half squared this side, we also add it the other side. So we add it this other side, b over a times half squared minus c over a, minus c over a. So now we can say that this is x squared plus b over a x plus b over 2a squared is equal to b over 2a squared minus c over a. And from the right hand side, we can write this here. B over 2a squared, we can write it as a b squared over 2 squared is a 4, then a squared minus c over a. And from the right hand side here, we can see that our LCM, we can put it under one denominator by finding the LCM, and the LCM here is 4a squared. So we can say that 4a squared is our LCM, 4a squared. And 4a squared goes into 4a squared 1 times. So 1 times b squared is a b squared, and a goes into 4a squared, 4a. So 4a times minus c is a minus 4ac, minus 4ac. So from here, factorizing the left hand side, when we factorize the left hand side here, we are going to have x plus b over 2a squared. When we factorize the left hand side here, we are going to have x plus b over 2a into bracket squared. Then now we are going to take the square roots of both sides. So we are going to say that x plus b over 2a is equal to plus minus square root over b squared minus 4ac over 4a squared. Then now we can take b over 2a, this other side, it becomes negative b over 2a. So we can say that x is equal to minus b over 2a plus minus square root over b squared minus 4ac over 4a squared. Then now we can write it here, or we can just continue here. So now we can say that this is equal to minus b over 2a plus minus square root over b squared minus 4ac over square root of 4 is 2. Square root of a squared is a. So now we can say that x is equal to minus b. We want to put this denominator is common. 2a is common here, 2a is common here. So we can put it as one denominator. So we can say that our denominator here is 2a. So this is minus b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac. So our quadratic equation formula will be x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root over b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe. Simplify square root of 54 plus 3 times square root of 3 over square root of 3. We are going to rationalize this expression by multiplying it by square root of 3. We are going to multiply it by square root over 3. So we are going to write it as a square root over 54 plus 3 times square root over 3 over square root over 3. So we multiply the denominator by square root of 3 and the numerator by square root over 3. So when we multiply the denominator by square root of 3, that is square root of 3 times square root of 3, we end up with 3. Because square root of 3 is just like 3 power a half times 3 power a half, which is equal to 3 power a half plus a half, which is equal to 3 power 1, which is equal to 3. So our denominator will be 3. So now we have got square root of 54 in the numerator plus 3 times square root over 3 in our denominator multiplied by square root over 3. Now we can write 54. We can write 54 as a 9 times 3 times 2. So that is a square root of 54 is just like square root of 9 times 3 times 2. 9 times 3 times 2 are the factors of 54. Then we add 3 times square root over 3. 3 times square root of 3. Then we multiply by square root over 3 over 3. So from here we can split. We can say that square root, this is a square root of 9 times square root over 3 times square root over 2 here, plus 3 times square root over 3, we multiply by square root over 3 over 3. Square root of 9 is 3, then we multiply by square root over 3 times square root over 2 plus 3 times square root over 3, we multiply by square root over 3 here, over 3. So now we can multiply 3 times square root of 3 times 3 times square root of 3 times square root of 2. Then we multiply square root of 3 times 3 times square root of 3. So what I mean is that we can say that here we now open the bracket. Square root of 3 here times 3 here times square root of 3 here times square root of 2 here plus square root of 3 times 3 square root over 3 times 3 here times square root over 3 over 3. Square root of 3 times square root of 3 is 3. So we multiply by 3, we multiply by square root of 2 plus square root of 3 times square root of 3 is 3. 3 we multiply by 3 over 3. So now 3 can cancel 3. 3 goes here 1 times. 3 goes here 1 times. 3 can cancel 3 here. It goes here 1 times. So 3 cancel here 1, 3 cancel here 1, 3 cancel here 1. So now we end up with 3 times square root of 2 plus 3. 3 square root of 2 plus 3. And this is giving us 3 square root of 2 plus 3. So this is our final solution. 3 times square root of 2 plus 3. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe.